What are common examples of unethical journalism? When we think about journalism, we often picture reporters uncovering the truth. But what happens when that truth is twisted or ignored? Let's take a closer look at some common examples of unethical journalism. First, one major issue is the invasion of privacy through illegal means. Journalists may resort to tactics like phone tapping or breaking into private property to gather information. Such actions violate individuals' rights and are not acceptable unless the information is crucial to the public interest and cannot be obtained legally. For instance, hiring private investigators to access confidential medical records is not only unethical but also illegal. Another example is the use of anonymous sources without proper justification. While protecting sources is important, relying too heavily on unnamed sources can lead to unverified or biased information. Ethical journalism requires transparency about sources so that the public can assess their reliability. Making serious allegations based on anonymous sources without independent evidence can unfairly damage reputations. Bias and lack of objectivity are also significant concerns. When journalists fail to disclose a strong bias that influences their reporting, they compromise their integrity. Ignoring relevant context or presenting information in a misleading way violates the ethical duty to provide a fair and balanced account. Paying sources for information, often referred to as checkbook journalism, is another unethical practice. Offering money or incentives can lead to fabrication or exaggeration. Most reputable news organizations prohibit this to maintain their credibility and independence. Plagiarism and fabrication are clear violations of journalistic ethics. Passing off someone else's work as one's own or inventing stories and quotes erodes trust. Such actions damage the reputation of journalism as a whole. Additionally, failing to verify information before publication can cause significant harm. Ethical journalism demands thorough fact-checking, especially in sensitive situations. Publishing unverified or false information can mislead the public and create unnecessary panic. Lastly, sensationalism and dehumanizing language are unethical practices that should be avoided. Exaggerating facts or using language that dehumanizes individuals for attention is not acceptable. Journalism should respect human dignity and avoid inflaming tensions or prejudices. In summary, ethical journalism requires reporters to seek truth responsibly, minimize harm, act independently, and be accountable. When journalists ignore these principles, they breach the moral foundation of their profession. Upholding ethics in journalism is essential for maintaining public trust and supporting an informed society.